Hello cainter students, I am Prakash, Chartered Accountant and acting as academic advisor in Masterminds from the past 20 years. Listen to this short podcast to know the areas to be prepared in auditing subject in these last few hours of exam along with the order of revision. If at all you get a challenging question paper, I am also going to tell you how to handle the same. Remember, if advanced accounting paper is either lengthy or easy, then most probably auditing exam will be challenging. Be prepared to handle the same. The chances of getting a challenging paper either in paper 7 or paper 8 are very less because each of those paper consists of two different subjects. It is always advantageous to go to the exam hall assuming that you will get a challenging question paper. If you go to the exam hall assuming that you will get an easy question paper, by any chance if you get a tough question paper, then definitely you cannot handle the same. So that's why go to the exam hall assuming that you will get a challenging question paper. Remember, ICAI wants you to be thorough with auditing subject, so students will be tested to the core. Don't fumble in the exam, you can qualify. In case of unpredictable question paper, you may get complicated or tricky questions. In all such cases, you need to read the question twice or thrice and then come to a conclusion. Examiner may pose questions even from unimportant or small chapters. Never ignore such small and unimportant chapters in your preparation. Remember, in case of unpredictable question paper, every chapter is important. There is nothing called unimportant chapter. So please plan your preparation accordingly because in my opinion, you may get a challenging question paper. If you have not written the advanced accounting exam well, then come out of that bad mood and focus on the subsequent exam. Remember my dear students, even if you curse yourself, you cannot change the completed exam. Instead of doing such time waste activities, better focus on the next exam. Whatever the loss has happened in the advanced accounting, you must be in a position to recover in the subsequent exams. Now, please note down the areas which you need to revise in these last few hours. First, you refer all the questions given in our guess questions booklet. After that, refer RTPs and MTPs of your attempt as well as previous attempt. After that, refer the supplementary material. If you refer the supplementary material, then you need not refer RTPs and MTPs of previous attempts. So pay more attention on amendments applicable to this attempt as well as previous attempt. Don't forget to refer the mistakes committed in weekend and revision exams. If you have already maintained a running notes while listening to the classes, or if you have a fast track material, then refer it for all the chapters. After that, open the main material, start reading the question one after another and close your eyes and try to recollect the answer. If you are able to recollect the answer, then skip that question. Otherwise, you better refer that question once. Now let us see the order in which you are supposed to prepare. First, start with nature, objective and scope of auditing. After that, company audit including CARO and pay special attention on applicability. After that, audit in an automated environment. After that, audit reporting. Next, standards on auditing. Next, fraud and responsibilities of auditor. Next, audit evidence and audit documentation. Next, audit sampling. Next, analytical procedures. Next, risk assessment and internal controls. After that, you can refer any of the remaining chapters as per your wish. Now let us see how to handle a challenging question paper. First of all, read the entire question paper at least for 2 times and identify the areas in which you are strong. Also identify the areas which you must leave them as choice and also fix the order in which it's good for you to attempt the questions. Remember, you will not get a paper where 100% questions are tough to answer. Better to spend at least 20 to 25 minutes just to finish this work. Yes, I know that institute will be providing only 15 minutes to read the question paper, but I want you to spend another 10 to 15 minutes to do this job perfectly. Because in case of a challenging question paper, anyhow you cannot attempt more than 80-85 marks. So that's why you will definitely get ample time. So with this analysis, you will also get confidence that you can comfortably attempt at least 70 marks. Examiner will never give a paper in which you cannot score minimum of 40 marks. And remember, institute also wants you to qualify. So believe in yourself and don't fumble in the exam hall. It's very good even if you are able to attempt 70 to 80 marks. Quality of answers is more important than quantity. Don't even try to attempt 100 marks. So questions can be tricky and you may need to read the question twice or thrice to answer the same. Don't jump into any conclusion in the first reading. Think twice before answering any question and also check your answers once. Since you are planning to attempt just 70 to 80 marks, don't worry about the time. Never look at how others are answering, never compare with them. Never start with true or false statements. Don't even read it at the beginning. So there are very good chances of wrong judgment. As a result, the valuationer may not get good impression on you. Even if the paper is tough, there is an evidence that it's very easy to score good marks in auditing, provided you go to the exam hall with plain mind and you don't fumble in the exam. You know pretty well that 14 marks we are getting true or false statements. For 30 marks we are getting MCQs. So total put together it is 44 marks. If you write the exam without any exam fear and with presence of mind, then you can comfortably attempt all these 44 marks. The only thing required to do is read the question for 2 or 3 times and then answer. In some of the chapters in auditing, there are very good chances of getting straight and simple questions. So try to pay more attention on those chapters in your preparation and also try to answer the questions from those chapters at the beginning so that your confidence levels will improve. So the chapters are audit in an automated environment, audit sampling, audit strategy and planning, company audit. So even if you attempt 50 to 60 marks perfectly, the institute may add few marks and may qualify you. So valuation can also be liberal. If you have not prepared any chapter earlier, then at least prepare past exam questions, guest questions in that particular chapter. It's definitely not correct to leave a particular chapter completely. Of course, don't panic just because you haven't revised 1 or 2 chapters. Watch this short video to know how to answer true or false statements in auditing subject. By tomorrow morning, we are going to upload another video on how to answer MCQs in auditing subject. Don't forget to watch the same. If you have applied for both the groups, then write all the exams till the last paper. First option is at least refer the guest questions in each of the papers and go to the exam. Alternatively, you aim to get exemption range of marks in the last paper. Of course, for the remaining papers, it is sufficient for you to go and attend the exam hall. If at all you want to stop writing remaining papers, then take rest for 1 week and start preparing for both the groups. Why both the groups, sir? Very simple. Let us assume you have appeared for exams in group 1 and you are just waiting for announcement of results. Just imagine a situation if you get failed in group 1 also, then the available time after announcement of results will definitely be not sufficient to handle both the groups. Now itself start preparing for both the groups, assuming that you may get failed in this exam. If at all you are able to qualify in one group, then so you are not going to lose anything since you have already started preparation for both the groups. Now you can comfortably continue your preparation for the group 2. If at all, so by any chance, if you get failed in group 1, then since you have already started preparation for both the groups, in the next attempt you can plan for both the groups. So take coaching for group 2 now itself, that is before announcement of results. Prefer to join in the best institution for taking coaching to group 2. No compromise in that aspect. Don't put your career into risk by joining in non-standard and non-serious institution. By this time, you might have understood the difference between recorded video classes and face-to-face classes. Always join for face-to-face classes. At any cost, don't think of ICATSS classes till the announcement of results. And never join for practical training till the completion of both the groups. Alternatively, you can come and join for study hours and revision exams for both the groups. So never stay at home or sit idle till the announcement of results. It's very costly. So in all the subjects, immediately after completion of the exam, don't open the question paper, throw it away. Stop thinking about the completed exam. Don't inquire or discuss the answers with your friends. Even if you don't write the exam properly, then ensure that its impact does not fall on the subsequent exams. So my dear students, who are you to judge? Let the valuationer do his duty. Let him decide how many marks he wants to allot. If you like this podcast, like it and share it with your friends. We will also do a similar podcast for every exam. If you are still worried about the exams, you can directly contact me on my mail ID mssprakash2012@gmail.com. Leave your feedback and suggestions to improve this podcast in the comment section. All the best, my dear students.